All right, everybody, what is going on? Coach Matt, EliteThrowsCoaching.com. Thank you all so much for checking out the website and checking out the camps that we are doing over the summer, the overnight camp in Pennsylvania. There's a link down below that you all can click to check that out and learn more about the camp. It is selling out very quickly. We sold out last year in May. We're probably going to be sold out this year in April. So if you're interested in going, click the link below and check out more information on that camp. It's at Allegheny College, Western PA. It's sort of in that Cleveland, Lake Erie, northwest corner of Pennsylvania kind of area. All right, so make sure to check that out. But here we have Chandler. Chandler reached out to me and sent in this video, and it's a rotational shot video. I haven't watched it yet, but we are doing the rotational throw top 10 mistakes and corrections series that's underneath the YouTube channel. Hopefully you're all checking that out, because a lot of the problems that I pick out here with these video analysis sessions are going to be in there. So a lot of times people say, what's wrong with my throw? And I start in the back of the circle and I go, well, did you watch my two videos? Because you're doing the two things I talk about in those two videos. You're doing them wrong. So fix those first. And that's kind of, I mean, I can't tell from here, weight shifting or standing up on the left. It's the first time I've watched the video. So I just want to take a look here a couple times in real time just to see what's looking like here. Ooh, all right, so we got kind of a jump and throw at the end, and it's going down the right sector. Okay, foot alignment looks pretty good, but your feet are super close in the front. It looks like you're driving really far across that circle. And you've got kind of that, you're falling into the circle a little bit, but you've also kind of got that kind of Frankenstein position. So let's go through some of these, because in the first video we talked about, the first of that series that I'm doing, the top 10 mistakes and corrections, we talked about getting onto your left. So you can see Chandler here stays pretty level, but he's in this kind of what I call this Frankenstein position. So the classic, movie monster Frankenstein is chasing after somebody, and he's got both of his arms outstretched, and he's kind of like running after somebody, not running, but kind of walking clumsily after somebody, and he's got both of his arms outstretched. That's kind of what I call this, is that Frankenstein position. Remember, our goal is to get weight over the left. So a human arm weighs like 12 to 15 pounds probably. So get 12 to 15 pounds more over your left and reach that left arm a little bit. You can see here he's pointing the left hand and the left arm at the camera, and he kind of keeps that position through the whole throw. So he's kind of constantly in that Frankenstein position. See how that left armpit just kind of stays closed? See that? He never really uses that left arm to gain any speed. So what I like to see is, I like to see you open the arm up and use the arm. Take that left arm and swing that left arm out. Get more weight on the left foot by reaching with that left arm. Reach over your left. Try to get your sternum and your belly button over your left foot. So you can see here you just sort of twist and spin and kind of dive into that circle. See how you're kind of leaning into the circle? It's almost like if we tried to get you in this position and just told you to stand up from your chair and do this, you'd fall right over. You wouldn't have any balance. You're moving, which is why you don't fall over. But see how you're leaning into the circle and you're falling kind of left shoulder first. It looks like someone pushing you into a pool. Like you're walking by the pool and somebody shoved you, and you're just going into the pool left side first. Looks like you're going to splash down in the middle of that circle. So use that left arm to get more weight over your left side. Try to extend that left arm and reach that left arm out. So that way it would actually help to get more weight and kind of reach your sternum and reach your belly button over your left foot. You're going to have better balance. Now that left arm is going to stay open. Okay, so right here, you're doing a pretty good job of holding that left arm. See how the left arm, you kind of get this position, the left hand doesn't really move. Your feet are moving, but the left hand doesn't really move. So you're doing a pretty good job of holding that left arm back so you can use it at the end. So think about that. Think about opening the left arm, reaching the left arm out. So at this position, your left arm is going to be out. Open that armpit, reach that left arm out, get weight onto your left, and then when you get kind of here, your left arm is going to be out this way. Then you can hold your left arm as the body turns. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. You are driving way too far across that circle, and you're really bunched up near the toe board. Okay, so we got to really make sure. Now, this might be something where when you get on your left, you might have more control, you might have more balance, you might have more precision, if I can use that word, of where to put your right foot. You're going to be controlled, you're going to be sort of more balanced, and you're going to have a better idea of just how far you have to drive. You know, you're keeping the left leg bent, but man, you're really driving. You're really kind of hopping across that circle. So try not to go too far. Okay, try to get that right foot just inside the front half of that circle, wherever it would be if you were to do a standing throw, or wherever you would do a power throw, whatever you guys call it out there. All right, so maybe another, I don't know, 12 inches or so, 14 inches, 8 inches, whatever it is back. That's where we want that right foot landing. All right, but if we can do that, the other big problem, and we're going to talk about this in a discus video that's coming up, a friend of mine sent in, is that your tendency here is to go up. So both feet hit, and then you're thinking jump in the air, up, up, up. So you're looking at extension of both legs. Boom. And you jump and you leave the ground. Now, typically that's not a bad thing. I mean, I like to see that you're using the legs. I'd like to see that you're exploding. But we've got to work more on getting the hip, the knee, and the toe turning down the middle. So in order to get the hip down the middle, we've got to turn the foot, we've got to turn the knee. But check it out, left foot has grounded, or has touched down on the circle. I shouldn't say grounded because you really don't ground the heel. But left foot touches down here, and now watch your right foot. I mean, I know these shoes, they say Nike across the Velcro. I can still see where it says Nike. The whole throw, right to there. I can still see where the word Nike is on those shoes. Where I should be looking at sort of the bottom of your foot. By this point here, I should be looking at the bottom of your foot because you're turning the knee, the toe, and the hip all as one unit, kind of like hinges on a door. Slam that door shut, close that right side, close that knee, point that knee down the middle, and then you can drive. But you're just kind of landing and jumping and throwing. There's no real movement, no real turn. Now, that will probably be fixed if your feet weren't so close together. So see how it all starts in the back? It's like if we get more weight on the left, we're going to be more balanced and more controlled. So we're going to land with our right foot in a better spot in the middle of the circle. So our power position won't be as narrow. So we're going to be able to turn the hip down the middle before we jump in the air. And boom, there's your throw. So it starts in the back. It always starts in the back. Look at the first thing and see how the first thing affects everything else. So long left arm. More weight on the left, more balance, more precision of where to put the foot. Feet won't be so close together. You'll be able to turn that right side down the middle and then throw instead of just jumping and throwing. All right, so that's what I got for you today, Chandler. Let's start working on getting on that left. Make sure to check out video number 1. It's the most recent sort of in the gym, in the circles video that I did that wasn't a video analysis. Go back and watch that one. The second one actually posted, so it's the first one, just video number 1. It's like titled like getting left, or getting more weight on the left, or stop falling into the circle. I forgot what I called it, but get more weight over the left. That's going to help to correct everything else that's going on in this throw. But that's really first step. Get all your weight on the left, more controlled, more balance, and then you'll be in a much better position to throw some big PRs.